It's not exactly a dream time to be in Carla Connor's shoes. Whenever her stormy romance with Lisa Swain seems to be finding stability, something dramatic comes along to throw them completely off balance once again. This round, it isn't a dodgy kidney or an armed sibling, but the age-old soap cliché of an ex-wife returning from beyond the grave. Naturally. Lisa insists Carla is her true partner, forever and always. Yet with her former love crashing back into the picture, it's hard for Weatherfield's factory boss not to feel sidelined. Her discomfort only deepens when well-intentioned Ryan steps in with a cautionary word. As Becky and Lisa's tensions drag on, each claiming Betsy's well-being as their main concern, though Becky's motives look highly suspect, Carla finds herself stuck between them, trying to hold on to her composure and approach the mess with empathy. In fact, it was Carla who encouraged Lisa to be upfront with her daughter about the reality of her other mom being alive after all. Whether that choice comes back to haunt her remains to be seen, but what's certain is that any talk of a Carla-Lisa wedding is shoved aside while this bizarre Alicante resurrection plot unfolds. Becky then announces she's renting a flat nearby, which on the surface seems like progress for everyone, right? When Betsy suggests Lisa help her mom move in, Lisa reluctantly agrees. Stranded in a car that's run out of petrol, Becky seizes the chance to talk about Carla and Lisa's relationship. Meanwhile, Carla assures Ryan that her faith in Lisa is absolute, but when he asks if she extends that trust to Becky, Carla hides her discomfort behind a brave face. "We're with you, Carla. I wouldn't trust Becky with a packet of crisps, let alone anything more important." Haunted by Ryan's doubts, Carla later loses her cool when Becky shows up again. Becky attempts to catch up with Betsy, pressing her about the years she's missed, but Betsy grows upset and storms off. When Becky turns up later, Carla bluntly suggests she'd be doing everyone a favor by pretending to be dead once more. Harsh but fair? Of course, nothing is ever that simple. Coronation Street hasn't got a serial killer handy at the moment, so Carla and Lisa will likely need to find a more measured way of dealing with Becky, for Betsy's sake at least. It's a rocky situation, and the road ahead won't be smooth. Still, fans of Swarla can rest assured that Carla and Lisa have the strength to endure whatever storms come their way, though challenges are inevitable. Actress Amy, who plays troublemaking Becky with gusto, also hinted at turbulence when she joined the cast. Speaking about the couple's devoted fan base, she said, "I get why viewers might be furious at someone barging in to disrupt one of the most beloved on-screen romances. It feels unforgivable. They should be upset. But because the relationship is so layered, new emotions will surface as the story develops. Fire-forged bonds only grow tougher. Becky may be the wrench in the gears, but that doesn't automatically mean doom. Just struggle." In the end, this is what makes gripping television. A roller coaster that's emotional, tough, yet worth it. We want to deliver a brilliant ride for fans. If every plot tied up neatly, it would be boring. Stick with us. Fair enough, though I'll be buckling up tightly and wearing a very unglamorous crash helmet for the ride. All Coronation Street videos for next week as big news is delivered. With fiery clashes and schemes taking shape, Coronation Street is gearing up for another action-packed week. And you don't have to wait to get a glimpse, because we've got a preview right here. 3 brand new spoiler teasers from next week highlight the chaos awaiting the Cobbles, featuring tense courtroom moments, a hospital visit, and a revenge mission. Theo Silverton faces his custody trial, but things are far from smooth sailing thanks to troublemaker Noah, leaving Todd Grimshaw furious. Over on another street, Bernie Winter cooks up a payback plan against Naomi, who tormented Asha Alahan weeks earlier, and you can bet it'll end in carnage. Meanwhile, Kevin Webster heads nervously to the hospital for updates on his health following his cancer ordeal. His wife, Abby Webster, stands by him with comforting words, though beneath the surface, cracks in their marriage are starting to show. As fans know, Abby is secretly entangled in an affair with Kevin's brother Carl, and in typical Corey style, the secret won't stay buried for long. If all that drama sounds like your cup of tea, you're in luck. Because our latest clips showcase exactly what's coming. The perfect way to kick off your weekend with a heavy dose of Weatherfield tension. During the custody trial, Theo grows rattled under questioning. Todd, meanwhile, loses his cool when Noah whispers toxic comments designed to provoke him. The plan succeeds. Todd erupts at Noah, and his outburst gets him thrown out of the courtroom, much to Noah's satisfaction and Theo's dismay. At the hospital, Kevin anxiously awaits his appointment, fearing his cancer may have returned. Abby tries to steady him, and the doctor later confirms he's in the clear, news that fills Kev with joy as he dreams aloud about his future with Abby. But Abby doesn't share his enthusiasm, leaving Kev crushed. Soon after, she chooses to tackle the truth of their marriage head-on, and the outlook isn't exactly rosy. Elsewhere, Bernie tracks Naomi down at a hotel where she's leading a careers seminar. Though Ryan can't tell her Naomi's whereabouts, Bernie's eyes lock on Naomi's laptop, and it's obvious she's hatching a scheme to hit back on Asha's behalf. Viewers will recall Asha suffered horrific racist abuse and an attack from Naomi, someone she had only been trying to help during a special paramedic-themed episode. Coronation Street star responds to claims he was annoyed live on air at NTA's. When you haven't won the award, what do you do? Coronation Street actor Jack P. Shepard has addressed rumors that he appeared irritated during the 2025 NTA's broadcast. Shepard, who had been shortlisted for Best Serial Drama Performance for his long-running role as David Platt, missed out to EastEnders legend Steve McFadden, who took home the prize for playing Phil Mitchell. Discussing the night on his podcast On the Sofa with Coulson, Jack and Ben, which he co-hosts with Corey colleagues Coulson Smith and Ben Price, Shepard admitted he already knew he hadn't won before the envelope was even opened. Recalling the moment, he explained, "They read out my name first and nobody reacted. Then they mentioned Steve McFadden and the whole room erupted, because each nominee has cameras pointed at them as soon as they said, and the winner is, all the lenses swung away from me straight onto Phil Mitchell. That was a dead giveaway." Although some viewers thought he looked annoyed about losing, Shepard insisted this wasn't true. He continued, "My little acting trick this week is the loser's face. When you don't win, how do you play it? Do you politely clap? Do you go over the top like you're thrilled? Do you pull a sulky face? Or maybe fake a laugh at some random joke? Normally, I go with the massively annoyed expression because it amuses me. But this time, since no camera was on me, I didn't bother, though one sneaky camera still caught me. So the shot they got just looked like me watching the NTAs. Honestly, I wasn't annoyed at all." Coronation Street continues on ITV1 every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m., with episodes also available on ITVX.